Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and it's time for another tag video. Tag Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I'm recording it today. Alright, so as you all know, every Tuesday, or at least most of you know, every Tuesday, Tracy over at Trials of a Long-Haired Girl records a tag video. Videos just sent out to other YouTubers where they get tagged in it, and we answer questions. Kind of a way to pass the time, especially during a lot of people are still in quarantine. That's when all this started, was doing it every week because of that. And then it's just kind of a fun way to get to know each other. And it's really interesting seeing everybody's answers, especially this one. Like, there's some interesting questions that I feel like I'm going to be like an oddball out with some of my answers. This one is an either or, is there a name for it? I think it's just another either or tag, either or fall tag. But yeah, so getting into it, Sandy, of course, over at Let's Get Fit with Sandy tagged me, and she was nice enough to tag my stepmom, so I'm going to get on her and show her how to do this thing. She did one with me, so she should kind of know how the ball rolls on these. But also, I am going to be tagging Amy over at the TMI Queen Gets Fit because she's my friend, and I love her, and not enough of you guys watch her. So go watch her. Go do it. Description box. Also, no excuses. Mary Fran, another amazing woman. I'm tagging her. And Kat on Point. I have not tagged her in a while. So she's getting tagged. And she's another amazing person. So go check out their channels. Whenever they do the tag, watch that. But just watch their other content. They're very entertaining, very relatable. I love them. All right, so let's get into it. Number 1, sweater or hoodie? I am a hoodie person typically. This actually is the only sweater that I own, but it's still got the hood factor. But typically, I like hoodies, especially zip-up hoodies, because I get hot very easily. So I need to be able to take them off when I'm places. Granted, this is back, imagining the world's open and I'm eating at restaurants or something. If I'm hot and I want to take off a sweater or a hoodie that isn't zip up, chances are it's very awkward for a plus size person to do without lifting the shirt underneath it and just exposing the belly everywhere. I've had that happen and it's very embarrassing. So if I'm going to be at a place where I know I'll want to take it off, then I'll make sure it's a zip up and not something pullover, or I just sweat it out because, yeah. But typically, hoodies, sweaters, whatever, they're kind of like jackets to me. I don't wear a lot of heavy coats. I'm hot all the time, so why do I need to? All right, question number 2. Take time to style your hair or wear a cap? My hair is very easy. So, granted, it is wet right now. I literally just got out of the shower 7 minutes ago. But I typically do that. If it's in the morning or on some days where I do not shampoo my hair, because you guys know I'm a hairstylist. It's not good to shampoo your hair every day. Sometimes, especially ever since I did that perm, my hair does not like to cooperate right off the bat. So then I will wear a hat. Basically, for me, hats tend to be when I'm having a bad hair day or I don't feel like doing it. Most of the time, I go ahead and do it because it's usually just brushing. Now, with this chemical in my hair, not so much. But at the same time, a lot of you guys really liked the way I looked with the beanies on, so I've been wearing them a little bit more often because you guys said it was cute. And I like being cute. All right, number 3, flower or vegetable garden? I have neither. I am not good at keeping plants alive. But I will say, if I could be organized, if I could take care of things, I'm looking at my plant over there that's dying. I need to water it. I would love to have a vegetable garden and an herb garden. Ideally, that would be awesome, where I could get some of my own vegetables and some of my own herbs. I've always wanted to do that. I've never done it. I have a really good patio here, balcony. It's not that big, but I could put some potted stuff out there. So I really, really, really would love to do that. Maybe if things fall into place just right, I can try to do that next year. But yeah, flowers are pretty. my stepmom and my dad, they're both great at keeping up with those, and their yard looks very, very cute. I'm just not skilled at that. All right, number 4, large crowd or small party. We've met before, right? If this is not your first time on my channel, you know I don't do well in social situations. And the thing is, either one can go bad for me, because if it's a small group, then you're kind of more on, the spotlight's more on you because you can't just blend in. But if it's a large group, there's too many people and it gets extra. So I don't really know which to prefer. It really depends on my mood that day and who's in the crowd. If I have, like, I was listening to Sandy's and she was talking about she kind of likes large groups because they tend to separate, and then they can, she can kind of bounce around. That's ideal if in each of the separation I have somebody that I feel close to, because then I can go, boop, okay, we're talking, okay, we're talking, okay, we're talking. But like last week at the bar for the event that I went to, it got pretty large-ish, not super, super large, but decent size. And they did that, and it made me feel uncomfortable, especially because once I went to the restroom, I'm like, I don't know how to break into these circles. So I ended up standing for a moment just in the middle with the groups around me, and I was like, not part of any of it. So anyway, I'm not going to go into extreme detail about how my psychosis works. All right, the next one, this is the one that I think is very interesting to put on here. And I think I'm the only one that's going to answer the way I'm about to answer. So, would you rather encounter ghosts or demons? I'm going to say demons. Now, before y'all judge too much, I don't believe in ghosts or demons. I just don't. I don't judge people that do. I feel like it could be a possibility, but right now, mentally, I'm like, I don't think so. So, we're going to Fantasyland, and in my favorite book series, The Women of the Otherworld book series by Kelly Armstrong, some of the characters are half demons. And some of them are awesome, and some of them are very sexy. And so those would be the ones that I would like to encounter. Or even like if you look at like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there are some cooler demons on there, some not so great. Typically, yes, we know they're bad guys. But in some of those fantasy worlds, especially if you read that book series, it's a little dated now, but it still holds up. It's still really good. But they're just people, like the half demons anyway. The actual demons are their fathers, maybe a little bit tricky. But yeah, so that's where I'm taking that answer. And let's see, moving on. Would you rather give roses or give daisies? I don't know. I don't give flowers a lot. So I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you want. I'll get them. I don't know. All right, number 7. Healthy or comfort foods? Y'all, would I have this channel if I was all about the comfort foods and only comfort foods and not healthy foods? I kind of like what Tracy was saying in her answer to this, where she said she is working on creating comfort foods that are healthy. And you definitely can. There's so many options, so many ways to do so. And that's what I am leaning towards as well, obviously. Otherwise, I would not be getting smaller, I'd be getting bigger. So yeah, moving on. Number 8, candlelight or lamplight? Lamps? I've never, ever been in a place where the only light was candles, so I don't know how that is. I feel like it'd be too dark, but then again, my idea of candles are like the scented candles from Bath and Body Works, and they're more for fragrance rather than lighting up a room. And I am somebody, I like things bright. I do not see super well in the dark, and it's always an annoying thing for me. Like my grandma, she passed away on my mom's side. She always kept her house dark. She basically had no lights on and just had like a lamp, and that was it. and her TV. Her TV was always on. And it would always annoy me because it's so dark. And I don't understand that. So, and I picture that candles would be the same. Only time that I go by candlelight is like in the bathtub. Bubble bath, light a candle, turn off the light. But then I'm not really needing the light to see. I'm trying to like meditate and calm down. All right, moving on. Number 7, your nails long or short? For a guy's standard, they're long. I actually just trimmed them yesterday, but like I typically like them just a little bit longer than what they are right now, if you can see that, because I like to be able to grab things. I don't know how people interact with the world without nails, but at the same time, I don't like the really long ones. They kind of gross me out. Even if they do have some pretty little designs on there. My coworker, Paige, has hers long sometimes, but not super, super long. But she gets really cute designs on it, so it works. But at the same time, whenever she uses her phone, it annoys the crud out of me because all I hear is click, 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 click. It's so annoying. Yeah, I really don't like the super long ones. Anyway, moving on. Number 10, the last one, automated answering service or speak to a live person. Again, I feel like we answered this on a tag before. But either way, I feel like this might be one of those where I am the odd man out. I prefer an automated answering thing. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need you to try to sell me something. I don't need to do any of that. Typically, I have a question. The automated things will answer it. Most of the time, I don't need to talk to somebody. I don't want to talk to somebody because I have weird phone issues as well as all my other things. Like if I'm ordering food or whatever, chances are I am going to order it online, or if there's an automated thing, it'll increase my chances of doing it rather than having to talk to somebody. Only time, obviously, there are certain things with certain like billing information or whatever, or like I'm trying to get a hold of, government things that you need to talk to somebody in person or on, verbally. But other than that, no. All right, so that is all the questions that are on here. Again, thank you, Tracy, for creating these. Thank you, Sandy, for tagging me. And I am tagging the TMI Queen Gets Fit. No excuses and Cat on Point. So check them out. Please like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to answer these questions. Some of you have started doing that, and I'm really fascinated with hearing your guys' answers. So please keep that up. I love it. And I will talk to you all tomorrow.